Sophomore Alycia Springs joins us. Gamecocks getting set to head up to the SEC Championships May 11th through 13th. Alycia, it's the second SEC Outdoors for you. Of course, it's your fourth SEC Championship overall. And in the first three, you've scored in the shot put every time, including as a freshman last year twice and then indoors at Texas A&M. How do you feel heading into, as you approach a fourth SEC Championship, how do you feel heading into this one?
I feel really good about this one. In the last couple of weeks, I've really been training hard and doing some new things in training. I feel like it's going to really produce great numbers at this next SEC Championships.
You hit some big numbers a few weeks back, a new PR for you, 52.2, I believe it was, and it seems like that PR has steadily climbed for you really all 2 years that you've been here, from the high 40s up over 50 and now approaching the mid 50s. What are some of those things that you're working on that have enabled you to see the payoff and see the new PRs on an almost monthly basis since you've been here?
I guess just really focusing on just getting technically sound, and I know that's always a thing to do, like as we go through the season, and just try to get that correct. And then just being able to go after SECs is a totally different atmosphere, and it's just, I don't know, it's about the adrenaline rush. Just go after it and just score.
As a veteran, do you feel like you're better able to manage that adrenaline rush? And not that you haven't had success at your first three SECs. I know you PR'd at a couple and you've scored every time, but are you able to better channel that to make sure that you are peaking at the most important meet of the year so far?
I think I am. I don't know, like, it's just like the more I just do it and the more I'm in that competition mode, and of course SECs, the better I get at it every time, and it just, a lot of times I surprise myself, but at the end of the day, I know I prepared for it correctly.
Like we said, you scored every time at SEC so far. This will be your fourth, but haven't made the podium yet, which I know is a goal for you. Do you feel like this is a meet where you're maybe ready to maybe kick it up another level and not just score, but put big points on the board?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready. I'm just ready to just throw and PR and get that 16 meters and just, I don't know, score points for my team is really important to me.
And, of course, I know another thing that's important to you is making it to NCAAs in Eugene. Last year, I know you were a regional qualifier. You're headed, of course, back to regionals this year as a much higher seed as opposed to, being in the 40s like last year. I think you're number 15 or 16 going into this week, so that puts you in striking distance once you get to regionals of maybe being in that top 12, making it to Eugene. So obviously the SEC Championship is a big tournament in its own right, one of the biggest of the year, but it is also the start of a long postseason. Do you feel like this week is an opportunity to maybe build some momentum so that you are in a position to make it to Eugene when we go down to regionals in a few weeks?
I definitely think it's a great opportunity because, of course, it's a higher level of competition versus like any other regular meet. It just gives me that chance to practice being in competition mode and being able to get through that. And also, I guess last year going into postseason, I was a little injured, but now I feel like I'm healthy enough to go ahead and just do big things.
And, of course, we're looking for those big things. Alycia Springs headed to SECs this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday up in Knoxville. Alycia, we'll talk to you again soon, hopefully with maybe a medal hanging around your neck.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.